Okay, I am here with Matt Frostic. Matt is a resident of Applegate and a friend of Mike Leen's. Matt, what an effort going on out here yesterday and today. We got trucks lined up down the road, hauling beets. I know you were involved in helping kind of rally the troops, but what a team effort. Tell me how this all came together and what it means.
So about 10 days ago, Clint Stoutenberg called me and want to chat about taking off Mike's beets and when we could do it. And I said, I got a couple early digs that we thought we'd put together and get them off as quick as we could. And he says, well, let's do it next week. And so that kind of turned into, he was going to bring his mouse and kind of do the logistics of hauling and stuff like that, as long as we could get him to the side of the field. And so it's worked out quite smoothly, not because we are great organizers, just because this industry came together and did such a neat thing. And it kind of shows Mike's impact on the industry. I mean, he's been a part of Michigan Sugar for, I'm going to say 30 years, maybe 25, I don't know.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, and it really shows the impact of what he's about for this industry and how many people he's touched. That, you know, I've heard guys that just wanted to come and haul a load just because, and it doesn't make sense where they're coming from, but they want to be here for Mike, and so that's kind of cool to see. So it really came together organically. I mean, I'm not an organizer. I've helped take Mike's plant and I plant Mike's beets and then harvest them in the fall. I kind of started doing that a couple years ago, and it was just, I guess I'm the start guy, but this is just people showing up and doing it. It really is. So
it's amazing. You posted a comment on Facebook last night about Mike and how he's always been one to sort of freely give advice, to give help, to give assistance. He's kind of a trusted leader in this co-op. He's a quiet guy, but a trusted leader nonetheless. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So yeah, I made that post. I've always joked with Mike when it comes. You got to hold my hand here because we got beets that won't come out of the ground, or is it too wet? Is it too dry? Or you know, all those factors that we get nervous about when we plant a crop. And so you call Mike and he puts you at ease. You know, and it really isn't any magic to it. It's just he's always that foundation of common sense. Like, hey, you're gonna put the crop in moisture and see what happens. And if we got to go in and replant a few, we got to do that. You know, it's simple logic, right? But that's what Mike is, and I think that's why he's such an asset for leadership, is because he brings both sides of the issue to the table and says, you know, we come to the middle with a good answer, and that's what Mike's always been about. You know, whether it's when he was first, we call him the Boy Scout leader when he worked at Croswell, or as a seed dealer, or now that he's, you know, on the board, it's the same Mike, right?
Absolutely. Now, last question here. You said you grew up with Mike, went to school together?
Yeah.
How long have you known this guy?
So Leans are a big family. I think there's 8 of them. I went to school the same grade as Tom, his youngest brother. And then Tom was the youngest in the family. Mike is, I think, the second oldest. So Mike was in high school and I was in elementary, but we always kind of looked up to him. And there's been several times when Mike would take us to practice when we were in junior high, because he was the one to give the rides. When you're 10 miles from school, you kind of try and share rides. So Tom and I would go back and forth sharing rides that way. And it was always an entertaining ride home from school. When you get 2 Leans in a vehicle, there's good conversation that happens. So yeah.
Sounds like a great band name, 2 Leans in a vehicle. Not bad.
That, right?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for, I know you said you're not an organizer, but it starts somewhere. You said something else to me yesterday that, you know, a quick conversation turned into a movement out here pretty quickly. And that's kind of what being a cooperative is all about. It speaks to what the ag industry is all about. It speaks to what Michigan Sugar is all about, and what, you know, this family is all about.
Yeah. I told Clint in that original conversation, I think it was the second call, because things just started kind of propelling. I said, you know, it'd be sort of cool to have a bunch of people here to do this, so Mike didn't know how to write checks out to me, because I know he'd want to pay for this and make it right, but this is about, you know, I think the people help, and it helps them as much as it helps Mike to be here. So so that's the cool part about it, and to see all the trucks here, I mean, it's like, where do you start? You know, that's the neat thing about it.
Yeah, so. Wonderful. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate your time. All right, I'm here with Reagan Sprague. Reagan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Reagan, you started a GoFundMe account to help Mike Leen and his family. Tell me a little bit about why you did that.
So I actually went to school with Hannah Leen, Mike and Julie's daughter, and we've been friends ever since preschool, and I always knew their family, and they're just really good people and always there for everybody else, so I figured this could maybe help them and give a little bit back to them.
Amazing. Now, you posted the fundraiser 4 days ago. How's it doing so far?
Really, really good. I didn't expect it to be this popular. It's at $19,500 so far.
Yeah, and about 169 donations in 4 days. Now, you set a goal to raise $25,000, and that's wonderful. Tell me a little bit more about your relationship with the Leen family. You said you've known Hannah for many years. Obviously, you've spent some time with the family. What I'm told is this is the kind of family that would do anything for anyone.
Yes.
And now it's our chance to help them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk about that a little bit.
Very true.
You're okay. Talk about what it means to come together as kind of an ag community.
Okay. So I know Mike is just a very level-headed, grounded guy, and he's just always there for all the farmers and people around us, just with an opinion or advice or something. And oh gosh, sorry.
No, that's fine. This is all good stuff. So this is our way of letting Mike know he's in our thoughts, he's in our prayers, and we're all pulling for him.
Yeah, and we support their family, and we're there for them.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Reagan. Thank you for starting the GoFundMe account, and I think you're going to be hopping in a truck here in a minute, right?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Thanks so much, Reagan.
Thank you.